you're looking for tech deals, you've probably come across the site Swappa. The concept here is much more similar to something like an eBay or Facebook Marketplace, and then instead of buying from some shady back market dealer who's giving you half off an iPhone, you're buying from verified, real people like Bob. His ex-wife left him in the divorce, he doesn't have the kids anymore, and he doesn't need his little kid's iPad, so he's just gonna make a few bucks on the side.
Oh my
Bob,
God.
I salute you, and I also salute whatever it is I'm about to buy on Swappa. Fraud. Our moderation staff uses the latest greatest AI and machine learning tools to fight fraud before it affects our users. This fraud thing has been a problem for centuries, but Swappa's it up, so it's all fine. Swappa has fair fees, just 3% per party. If that's true, that seems pretty decent. Is this a GameStop parody that Swappa made? Did Swappa make a GameStop parody?
Oh my God.
Give me another chance. I can get him to sign up, I swear. Please just give me another.
So the staff pick would be a MacBook Pro 2021. So when you click into it, it's not like a product page, it's just an array of listings. So this is from a non-individual. I actually kind of would, depending on the price, lean more toward an actual store. Wait, no, this one says $0. Hold on, can I get one for $0? It's $0 because they don't have any. Oh, here's something really cool. So looking at these iPhones, it actually specifically calls out the condition and the battery percentage in the search listing. I want a Pixel. I want a Pixel. Photos may not be of actual device, so I don't know what I'm getting. Should we look for some gaming stuff? Yeah. I'm a big fan of gaming. I love gaming. Steam Deck for $350. Wait, what? Dude, that's like the same price as like a full Steam Deck. What? Oh, Jesus Christ. This one's fully modded. Whoa, wait. Oh, look at all these consoles they have 0 off. I'm sure we can get some great deals on some Z Flips. Nope, more Galaxy S24 Ultras, great. If anything, I will say that eBay seems like it's a better place if you're looking for something more specific. So with that, my friends, it's time to place an order with Swappa and see exactly what we're swapping our money for. Hopefully, no boogers. All right, so we've got ourselves some items from Swappa. Now, I will mention that we had a little bit of a snafu when it came to ordering. Basically, because I placed a suspiciously large order under the name Pierre Luigi, they limited my account. So basically, I had to buy my first couple of items, then I had to email them back and forth a couple of times to verify that I'm a real person, that the items actually showed up and I wasn't scamming them, and then I was able to order the other stuff.
Yeah, honestly, that's good for normal people,
yeah.
Bad for us. That is just an us problem.
Look, here's the thing. At my heart, I am a suspicious individual. I like the packaging of this one immediately because this is clearly from an individual who actually, I assume, just wrapped the Steam Deck box. Oh. No, it is wrapped in something else. This is a dark chocolate cream breakfast biscuits box.
What?
So we have ourselves a Steam Deck. As much as a lot of us are probably very familiar with this, it's still a little bit of a niche. You don't actually see anywhere near as many of these things around. The used price on these, it's actually not gone down that much. This is the carrying case, as well as I think back here is my charger. And so we have ourselves a very stylish looking Steam Deck. This one was listed as having a white D brand installed. Yeah, they did actually a pretty decent job. There's a couple of creases on the corners. Was this a 256 or 512?
512.
512 gig. Steam Deck LCD. It looks like it's in good shape, man. I'm not seeing a lot. There are some downsides to this versus the OLED. So the OLED, of course, has a nicer display. It also has like a bigger battery, but as long as this battery isn't thrashed, there's really a very small difference in actual performance. So, okay, I need to go ahead and sign into this thing so we can get this thing downloading and whatnot, but I'm feeling pretty good, man. This actually looks pretty solid. All right, so we've got a couple things downloaded here. So far, everything seems to be fine. So it does show we have 457.9 gigabytes of capacity. That looks like a cat.
Yeah, because it is.
I will say, we probably should adjust some settings because it's running at a poor frame rate, but you know what? Cats run at 240 FPS, so.
What?
Can't you do it? No, he's too smart.
Have you not played this game?
Absolutely not.
Oh.
Pretty safe to say that our Steam Deck is in good working order. I like the fact that it's got the D brand on it, that's nice. It's got the screen protector, it's the 512 gig version. The question here is gonna be price, because while this was probably like $500 or $600 when it was new, nowadays for $550 you can buy yourself a Steam Deck OLED, which is obviously far superior. I think we need to pay less than $400 for this.
We did.
Okay, yep. What did it come out at?
$382. Hey, that's under 400.
That is under 400.
You can't just take it back.
It's still a lot of gaming device for less than $400. There's just a lot of options, so it just kind of depends on how much storage you want and how much you're willing to sort of open it up and mod them a little bit versus just buying something like this right off the shelf firing it up and going for it. Next up, we have ourselves an iPhone. So this should be our iPhone 11. This iPhone was supposedly shipped with a 100% battery capacity. So no accessories or anything else in the box, it looks like. It's just the iPhone. The iPhone 11 is weird because this is the oldest iPhone that is still supported with iOS 26. It's also old enough. Oh no.
What?
Can you see?
They said fair.
Can you see on the screen? You see it right up here?
Their description is fair condition with heavier signs of use, but it functions perfectly.
The rest of the phone's actually not in bad shape. So it does look like this was in a case, but the thing I care about most is the screen. Also, I will say a big no-no is that they did not wipe this phone. That is absolutely not acceptable, I'll be honest with you. Okay, so there's nothing in the camera roll. So, oh, I think I know what they did. I think they wiped the phone and then set it up. All right, battery health is 100%. Okay, it is not giving me an error, which sometimes you will get with these, that it's using a third-party battery. So probably crack this thing open and put a new battery in it. I wish that they had also considered putting a new screen in it. The only thing I can say is that the scratches are not so deep that they're noticeable in absolutely regular use. So front-facing camera looks fine. This is the older school front-facing camera, so it's nothing special. So this is a little look at what the rear-facing camera looks like, not only at 1x, but I'm also gonna go out to the ultra-wide. And hopefully this looks and sounds fine. Yeah, okay. The cameras are fine. I think I'm gonna give this one a pass. The listing did specifically call out quite heavy scratches and whatnot, but I think my judgment's really gonna come down to price. How much do we pay for this iPhone 11? And almost more importantly, how much is an iPhone 11 like this worth at this point?
I see like a couple of acceptable ones that's kind of in the $160 range, and we paid on Swappa $155.
I think I'm okay with that. I don't love it, but it is pretty much exactly what they advertise. So this next item is something I'm very excited about. When I saw this, I couldn't believe that this was still new, sealed, and boxed. Right, Alex, double check me before I open this up.
That is correct. They specifically say unopened, factory sealed, never used.
This is a 4th generation iPod Nano. There's a little bit of a backstory here, but actually, I need to get a special guest real quick. Alrighty, my friend, would you like to help me unbox a 4th generation iPod Nano?
Yes.
I really wanted one of these back when it came out in 2009.
This came out in 2008, not 2009.
2008.
This video was from September of 2009.
Hey guys, this is Austin.
Wait, did they add the camera on the 5th gen and I bought the 4th gen? No. I thought I got the iPod with the camera that I wanted. It's the 4th gen, not the 5th gen. I'm stupid. Anyone want to smell some 2008?
No.
This iPod still thinks Steve Jobs is alive.
Oh, it's up. Oh, it's very, very firm. Wow.
Or you're very weak.
True. This is an 8GB iPod Nano in green.
Yeah.
This is back when like small was cool. Remember before we all had a 6.9-inch phone in our pockets?
Nice.
A little disclaimer here. When you buy still sealed products that have internal batteries from 10 plus years ago, there's a very high likelihood that they aren't gonna work. Wow.
The answer's negative.
Imagine that. Let's plug in our iPod and see if it actually has any signs of life. Oh, it immediately lights up. Yes! So give us a few minutes to get this thing set up, find a way to sync some media on it, but I'm stoked. I'm ready to listen to All American Rejects again. So we were able to get this connected to an old Mac paired with iTunes 8. We're able to sync a couple of songs onto it. The only downside here is that it's been plugged in for a minute and the battery doesn't seem to be holding a charge. So the MacBook's booting up again. The iPod likes the power from the MacBook, so we'll just let that run.
That screen looks so nice from here.
It's not bad. All right, let's try, I'm gonna do Dragon. This is a game that's actually developed by Apple. What else do we have in here? Contacts, because everyone put their contacts on their iPods.
Alarm box.
Alarms. All right, cover flow. Oh, we don't have the things on it. Oh, man.
Yeah, we don't have album artwork because we downloaded all this music from YouTube.
Wait, where's volume on this? I forget.
No, you got it. It's the wheel.
Wow, Coldplay. Sounds so good.
I like this a lot. What else do we have here? Flow Rider. Ooh. With the Porta Pros?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's good, right?
No.
You can't, I don't know if you can hear this, but his bones are creaking.
We got this off of Swappa for such a low price that I don't think we need to talk about it. How much inflation have we seen since 2008? Probably a bunch. So it's like it's totally basically free.
Retail for this was what?
For like the base models, like 150, and then you can get it up to like 200.
And we just bought it brand new in the box for less than that, right?
Actually, yes.
I knew it. See,
We
Not
got
worried
it
at all.
for 170.
It's new in box.
But did you tell them about the battery and how it basically will just do that?
Look, we've all gone through some things since 2008, okay? I feel this is cool. This is cool.
Yeah, it's nice. I'll never say no to a nice in-box iPod.
So this next item, I'm going to be very interested to spend some time with. So this should be a 10th gen iPad. These things, because they're gonna be supported for probably another 5 years or whatever, people still sell these things for not too far off of what they were brand new. If I remember right, this was in fair condition?
This is in good condition.
Good, oh, then I take that back.
Oh, actually. Listing says excellent condition.
Okay, somewhere between good and excellent. This one is a slightly upgraded model because this one does have cellular, which I think on the 10th gen is 5G. It is on, so that's great. So this is the, what do they call this color? Purple? No, they probably have some other, like, is it dappled daylight?
Indigo wave.
Nope, it's just blue.
Oh, it's just blue. So now does this have USB-C, which is pretty much a prerequisite for any device that lives in my life right now. Oh God, what was this running? This was running an A14?
Yeah.
A14, so not an incredibly powerful processor, but here's the thing. What are you doing on your iPad?
Watching stuff probably.
Exactly right. So yeah, so iPad 10th generation, 64 gigabytes. It does have all the cellular stuff. Unfortunately, there's no easy way to check the battery. I'll put it online, even though I probably should nuke it, but whatever, I'm lazy. There's a few good things about this iPad. One of which is, if I open up the front-facing camera, the camera is in the middle instead of being off to the side like a lunatic. So I could be like, oh, it's also got the center stage too, so I could be, oh my God, it's wide as hell. So this is how wide the video is on the iPad. It is absolutely massive. Did you subscribe to the channel and ringling the dingling yet?
No. Subscribe, please. Make it go away.
Today, we're taking these old Macs and giving them a brand new lease on life. First of all, we have a 2012 MacBook Pro.
That's pretty solid. How much did we pay for this very good condition iPad? I'm seeing essentially no issues with it whatsoever. And it matches my shirt most importantly.
That happens a
I
lot
only
now.
buy products that match my clothing.
$247.
That is worth it, because you think a new iPad would be $350, but that would be without 5G. I'm kind of sold. This is a lot of iPad for 250 bucks. This should be our Google Pixel 7. I'm excited to try this Pixel 7, but I would just say ahead of time, I don't know that these are phones I would really recommend you to buy. So this is listed as a Pixel 7 128 gig green in B grade. Oh, that's what's rattling. So we've got a new USB-C charger and the world's crappiest little 5-watt adapter. Great.
Oh, what happened? What happened?
I see the grime from here.
Oh.
I don't even need to open the box. Can you see just the grime on the phone? Clearly not refurbished well when you didn't bother to wipe it down. Yeah, there's just dirt everywhere. Who do we buy this from? Is there a specific seller? I want to call them out for being bad.
We bought this from Electro Deals with a Z.
You know what? As soon as you put the Z on it, I should never trust you. The good thing is, without turning it on, it's not in terrible shape. Okay, so it actually is factory reset.
Hey.
So let's start out by just checking the camera. So front facing, looks fine. Switch to rear facing, get a little bit of video action. So this is what the video looks like from the Pixel 7. This is what it looks like on the ultra wide. Wait, was that out of focus? Hold on, what?
Ooh.
So it sees my hand, it got confused. And wait, and there it's in focus. I mean, it looks fine. It's fine. Yeah, I mean, it's totally fine.
Yeah, you know, the more you say it, maybe you'll convince yourself.
It's fine. It's fine. Because
yeah, you said it 5 times in a row. Clearly.
We're trying to convince.
I don't think it is fine.
What year did the Pixel 7 come out?
2022.
2022. So it's not that old of a phone. It's fine.
Oh my God.
This seems like it's largely in decent working order. My big question is actually gonna be more so around the price. But how fine is it?
Oh my God, we need to get you a thesaurus. We paid on Swappa
Yep.
$180.
What is an Pixel 7 worth? Are Pixel 7s really going for 180 bucks?
It's roughly on par with market, I think.
So we pay about the right amount for this. This is fine. I would say this is totally fine. I'm not happy with the fact it's literally dirty, but if you get past that, fine. However, I want to commit to the Pixel lifestyle. This, my friends, is the essential accessory to complete any Pixel lover's setup.
An iPhone.
Pixel Buds.
Woo!
The Pixel Buds exist. I have never really f***ed with Pixel Buds. Which is a good thing. So this comes with a Spigen little case for our Pixel Buds, which are in green. I don't necessarily recommend you to purchase used earbuds, but I am a professional and I'm not afraid of a little bit of ear juice.
Oh my God. Nope, don't do it.
Smells great.
Don't, oh my God, didn't even clean it off before you put it in there.
Oh, these are Vero's Pixel Buds A series. Oh, what the hell? What is what kind of EQ is this? It's just more or less bass. I'm just zeroing out the EQ because these do not sound good. Okay, so I find that sometimes when you've got somewhat like low end like headphones, they're usually kind of tuned for a lot of like bass. But the problem is that when you throw a more complicated song, I find that a lot of times it just gets muddy. These don't sound bad, but they also sound a little bit tinny. Can you tell me about these? Like, what exactly is the pitch with the A series?
They launched at $99.
Oh, okay, that makes me feel better because I was assuming these like $150 earbuds. At $100, these sound a little bit better. They're not like great. How much did I pay? So these were $100 new a couple years ago.
We paid $45.
Okay, they're fine. I'm not.
How many times are you gonna say fine? I don't believe you anymore.
I think there's one word to sum up the entire Pixel experience from Swappa.
It's great.
No, it's fine. The answer is fine. This next item is probably what I'm most excited for this video. This is a computer that launched in 2020, and I would say is one of my favorite computers of all time. This should be our 2020 MacBook Pro M1. This was the first generation of the M1 processors when they came out. M1 was a big deal, right? I mean, it completely changed the trajectory of where Macs were going, and I would argue that the Mac is stronger than it's ever been. But on top of that, there were a couple of models that you could pick, right? The one that I think a lot of people forgot about was the MacBook Pro. This took what the MacBook Air was, which was a great laptop, and give it a much better cooling solution. And it has one of my favorite features that Apple ever shipped, and they should never have gotten rid of it, the touch bar. Let's plug this guy in. Oh, uh-oh. Why is that? Excuse me? Oh, okay. It goes in okay, but it doesn't come out very well. Why did it reboot? What is it doing right now?
Boot loop.
Why am I in recovery mode now? What? Hang on.
Oh, that's not good.
And it boot looped again. Oh my God. What the fuck? Dude, yeah, it's coming back. Internet connection is required to verify the startup disk. What the? So it's rebooting. It has Wi-Fi, so theoretically it can now verify. Yeah, okay. Wow. Let me get this guy set up and make sure everything is actually okay. All right, so we have gotten into macOS. I don't fully know why it was being a little weird with the initial setup. Let's see which version this is, because this should be an upgraded version of the MacBook, and it is, yes. So we do have 16 gigs of RAM. That is the #1 recommendation I would have if you're looking to buy any MacBook. Really, 16 makes a really significant difference. You don't really need that much more than 16. It means that you don't actually hit the swap on the SSD. I think this is only a 256 gig SSD.
Yes.
Battery has 451 cycles. Not crazy, it's 87% health. Now I can use the touch bar to adjust the brightness of my display. I can also use it to adjust the volume. I'm telling you, the touch bar is actually good. And we've got Touch ID. Come on, come on. This keyboard feels good. This is well past the butterfly era too, so these should be pretty reliable. 99 words per minute, let's go. When this was new, this cost like $1,500 or something. And I would argue it is still just as usable in 2025 as it was in 2020 when it first came out. But it costs a little bit less than $1,500. Does it not, Alex?
Yeah, it costs a lot less than $1,500. It bounces around in the mid $400, maybe into the upper $400 range, but we bought it off Swappa for $440.
I think that's so much computer for 440 bucks. Outside of my very high, actually that's too bright, isn't it? Yeah, that's too bright. Oh, wait, y'all, I found a problem.
Oh.
The brightness actually isn't, it's not adjusting at all.
Oh.
Now I can use the touch bar to adjust the brightness of my display.
Update, I was able to fix the MacBook. So the problem was that whoever had wiped this beforehand didn't do it properly, so a bunch of junk partitions and whatnot. So I fully nuked it, fully reset it, and now my screen brightness works no problem. Look at that. Wow.
I gotta say, Swappa is doing a lot of things right. Compared to a lot of the other options out there, Swappa generally gives you a lot of options that make it very easy to shop and compare. And because you're buying from a mix of first-party users as well as big sort of refurbishers, you can kind of get a good sense for what the items you're buying actually are. So Swappa, good job. Not a great job. I'd say that you're a step above fine. Much like it's a step above fine to hit the subscribe button on the Austin Evans channel and to ring-a-ling the ding-a-ling button. Believe me when I say, as soon as you ring-a-ling that ding-a-ling, you'll feel more than fine. You'll feel great.
I don't think you're legally allowed to say that.